I am opposed to this bill. This is an effort to dilute the basic concept of whistleblowers, and this is the way governments work these days. Now, what is the hurry of bringing the Whistleblowers Protection Amendment Act on this last day? The reason is that the Congress president had attacked the government on its false promises on transparency. The same day, the cabinet met and they passed the amendment, which effectively dilutes the scope of the Whistleblowers Protection Act. So the reactions of the government are generally knee-jerk. They act immediately. If somebody mentions about a food park, one minister will make 5 interventions. So they are reacting in a knee-jerk fashion. This is not the way government should function. Let me go back a little to the background of whistleblowers' original bill. Now, in the West, whistleblower protection has been there throughout. In the United States, it was through constitutional provisions as well as other statutes. In the UK, there is the Public Interest Disclosure Act 1998 and the Employment Rights Act 1996. The UK whistleblower law providing protection to employees reporting on their employers underwent a change due to the June 2013 amendment. The main change to the law is that any disclosure must be in the reasonable belief of the workers be of public interest. Now in India, why did the question of protection of whistleblowers arose? Because when Sri A.B. Bajpayee was Prime Minister, one Satyendra Dubey, employee of NHAI, was killed after he wrote a letter to the office of the Prime Minister about corruption in the construction of national highways. His letters to the Prime Minister was circulated routinely. It reached the hands of those criminals and he was killed. 2 years later, an Indian Oil Corporation officer, Sammughan Manjunath, was murdered for stealing a petrol pump which was selling adulterated fuel. In May 2012, SP Mahantes was murdered for reporting irregularities in land allotment by societies. As a result, after especially the Satyendra Dubey incident, our Supreme Court pressed the government into issuing an office order, the Public Interest Disclosures and Protection of Informers Resolution 2004, designating Central Vigilance Commission as the nodal agency to handle any complaints of corruption. The RTI Act 2005 was a legislation for holding the government accountable. Then the Whistleblowers Protection Act Bill 2011 was passed in Lok Sabha, and then it was later passed in the Rajya Sabha. The bill aimed to protect honest officials or persons from harassment, but did not provide for any penalty for harassing a public servant. The CVC was the competent authority under the original law. Now, the Whistleblowers Protection Bill 2011 sought to establish a mechanism to receive complaints relating to disclosure on any allegation of corruption and willful misuse of power against a public servant only. Now, what the present bill, moved by Sri Honorable Dr. Jitendra Singh, they take out almost 10 items out of the whistleblower protection, and all in the name of national security. Now, if I may mention that major cases of corruption, they were exposed by whistleblowers. Scorpin, Tatra Truck, Augusta Westland scams, they have been exposed by whistleblowers. Now, if you take out defense and national security, it has been seen that our main corruption takes place in defense deals. Now, is the government worried that there is something wrong with the Rafale deal now? That's why they are quickly putting a lead on any disclosure. This is what I am worried about. The basic idea that we should have a clean and transparent administration, and people who expose corruptions at official levels should be protected by the government. That basic idea is going. Unless you can do it in defense, then where do you protect the whistleblower is the question I pose to Dr. Jitendra Singh through you, sir. And I think basically this law is bad in words as well as in practice. Now, I'll mention the comment by some people. However, in the garb of protection, it tends to limit the act, and the purpose for which the law is being introduced stands defeated. The solution for the apprehension would be to build a mechanism in the Act which protects or keeps classified any disclosure that could be against national interest. You could have done that. Instead, you are saying that all this is out of the purview of the bill. One has to realize that the Act has come into place to disclose acts related to corruption and misuse of power which are against the national interest. Now, corruption is also against the national interest. And you are talking that security, how many clauses we have introduced in this bill to so-called protect national interest? 10, 11 clauses. 11 things are being taken out. Information and disclosures, integrity, affecting sovereignty and integrity of India, information which is forbidden to be published, information which will cause a breach of privilege, information relating to commercial confidence, that is, transaction between companies, trade secrets or intellectual property, information which is available to a person in his fiduciary capacity, information received in confidence from a foreign government, etc. 11 items are totally excluded from the whistleblower bill. What remains, Dr. Singh? You want to do away with the Whistleblowers Protection Act. You want to do away with the Right to Information Act. What else you wanted to do away with the Land Resettlement, etc. Act by introducing amendment after amendment? That is what I would like to understand. What is the hurry in introducing these amendments? Sir, let me tell you, sir, that in the democracies of the West, which are supposed to be models of the democracy, they are also afraid of whistleblower. We all know of William Assange. That man started the WikiLeaks, and all government cables, as being told by some journalist friends, all government cables, including all the cables between the Indian embassy, US embassy in India and State Department, etc., was leaked by Assange. Assange had to go through severe prosecution. He had to take shelter in a hotel near the Moscow airport. Even the American government was after him. Now we have the case of Snowden. For more than 1 year, that man who exposed corruption in high places in the US Defense Department, he has been holed up in the Ecuador embassy in London. Why? Because he exposed certain dealings in the American defense establishment. We do not want that.
Right.
We are a free society, sir. That's why I request that let us not press for passing the bill on this last day. Any case, it will not be passed by the other house. Please withdraw.
Okay.
And prove that you are committed to transparency in government transactions. In the name of national interest, do not take away the right of the whistleblowers who want to expose corruption in high places, do not put their lives at risk.
Okay.
With this word, sir, I oppose the bill. I wish I had given many amendments, then I would have taken vote on every amendment possible.
All right. Okay.